Well, a tragedy that was completely avoidable. A day that was meant to rejoice, to celebrate the maiden victory of Royal Challengers Bangalore turned into a situation of despair and horror. At least 11 of them who arrived at the Chinnaswamy Stadium yesterday afternoon to catch a glimpse of their heroes tragically lost their lives in a stampede. But imagine how unfortunate it was. Now, while just outside the stadium, you had RCB fans who were gasping for breath. Inside the stadiums, this celebration shockingly continued. The Deputy CM already gave a clean chit to his police, saying that they did their best, blamed the crowd, saying that it was uncontrollable as the crowd that swelled into lakhs and lakhs of numbers, that the administration was unable to control them. However, the Deputy CM did issue an apology for the stampede, but also urged the BJP to stop playing politics over the incident.
I don't want to explain all those things, but we are very sorry for this incident. We all will work out for a better solution in the future. The BJP is a double standard. They are doing double standard. They are doing politics. They are doing on the deathbed. They wanted to do politics. They only said that allow for the procession. Allow for the procession. When procession was not been allowed, only this has happened. If you have allowed for a procession, what would have been the situation?
Well, Imran, Neha and Arunil, all of them joining us live right now, because clearly, Imran, as far as this incident is concerned, completely avoidable. Exactly as far as saying that on the route itself, it was very much visible that the crowd is increasing, the crowd is swelling. Why no management issues were taken up at that very moment to increase security to control the crowd?
Well, it's not only just manageable, it is gross negligence and criminal negligence over this part, which happened yesterday, due to which 11 lives have been lost and more than 37 people are injured. Looked like it was everybody from the administration to the politicians there wanted a credit war, including the Karnataka State Cricket Association, to take credit over the IPL win of the RCB. And over this, 11 lives have been lost. Now a one-man commission has been set up, but it is unlikely that anything substantial will come out of it. Like the opposition is demanding an independent inquiry into this, judicial inquiry into this incident to come out, bring out the entire truth of it. While the government defended itself, saying that it was unprecedented, they couldn't have averted this tragedy because they couldn't expect that this many people would have come out. That is just sheer, shying away from the responsibility. Everybody knew that such a celebration, a victory, there was a huge frenzy across the city. In fact, the night before, all the cops were stretched out in the entire city. The crowds were out on the ground when they knew that the victory parade will be there. So
yes,
definitely more people would have come out beyond.
And more importantly, what was the hurry in organizing as far as the victory parade is concerned? Even less than 24 hours as far as the maiden titan will of IPL RCB team is concerned. Why were no proper arrangements, or were there permissions that were given in the first place? Because that also is now being contradicted as far as the BJP leaders are concerned. Our reporters that continue to be with us, we talk about the state government, as Imran pointed out, ordered a magisterial inquiry and formed a one-member fact-finding committee to look into the lapses in planning, crowd control and security arrangements. Now, this fact-finding committee has been tasked to submit a report within 15 days. However, the Chief Minister continued to blame the unexpected crowd, saying that the capacity of Chinnaswamy Stadium is only 35,000, but they didn't expect the fans to be in lakhs of numbers that will appear for attending the victory parade or the celebrations. Also drawing a comparison to the previous Mahakumbh tragedy, saying that we didn't question the state government then, why are now being criticized today?
Nobody has expected so much a crowd will come, because the capacity of the stadium is only 35,000. But 2 to 3 lakh people have come to participate in the celebration. I do not want to play politics here in this case. BJP people are playing politics. Our government is not going to play politics. ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಈಗ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಭಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನ. ಕುಂಭಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 50-60 ಜನ ಸತ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಪೀಡ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ. ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
The BJP, on the other hand, has been calling this as criminal negligence, asserting that the Congress Karnataka Sarkara has blood on its hands.
Without any proper preparedness, state government's urgency to organize victory rally is the cause for this big tragedy. And state government never bothered about preparedness. State government was more interested in publicity.
It is a state-sponsored criminal negligence, a state-sponsored murder. And Mr. Siddaramaiah, Mr. Shivkumar and the Home Minister are directly responsible. They must resign. On the one hand, people have died and you are continuing with the celebrations brazenly. This is your sensitivity. Congress speaks a lot, but it had nothing to say today.
I demand the judicial inquiries. I have a message, the police not given the permission. They refuse. Night 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, some senior minister called the police officers. No, not possible, sir. We can't control 2 lakhs people. No barricade, you want to 24 hours time, at least minimum. 2 hours, 2 days, we want at least 24. I am the government. I am saying, give the permission.
About this tragedy, in this, right outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium, where we are getting you the live updates on the aftermath of the Stampede, where 11 people lost their lives, over 40 of them that have been injured. Now, this time, as far as when it comes to the reports of the tragic deaths that were trickling in, what is being said that the celebrations inside the stadium continued. Now, were they aware of the chaos that was unfolding outside or not? Well, that, however, is now being called as a brazen and a blatant show of insensitivity. The state government, however, has announced compensation of 10 lakh rupees to those affected and has formed a one-member fact-finding committee to conduct investigation. Now, the investigation officer has also been asked to submit a detailed report within 15 days to the government. But can we really expect anything concrete from this investigation? Because the Deputy CM himself has given the police a clean chit, saying that they did their best and it was the crowd that was unmanageable, it was uncontrollable. However, DK Shivkumar issuing an apology. But for what? For cutting short the program, because he believes then they got the information that there was chaos that was unfolding outside, so they had to cut the ceremony short inside the stadium.
I think this is not a controllable crowd. Actually, I apologize for all the people of Karnataka and Bengaluru. We wanted to give a precision, but the crowd was very uncontrollable. I don't blame my police department. They have done their best. But ನೀವೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿದಿರಿ, crowd ನೋಡಿದಿರಿ, ಯಾರು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಡೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. We cut off a lot of programs were there. We didn't want to continue with the program. Only within 10 minutes with one round we just closed it.
Well, not just the Deputy CM, the Chief Minister also didn't take any accountability. He instead has pinned the blame on the crowd as well, saying that the stadium capacity is only 35,000, but 2 or 3 lakh people turned up, fans turned up, and that is something that they didn't anticipate.
Nobody has expected so much of crowd will come because the capacity of the stadium is only 35,000 people. Only 35,000 seats are there. But 2 to 3 lakh people